Hey, gang, it is time for another episode, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. I've felt the video of the day. I am your host, Greg. Welcome. It was a crazy night last night. Started out just fine. Got my load. Got up to my first stop and no big deal, went in. Amazingly enough, they got me unloaded pretty quick. I was actually surprised. It's one of the stores that usually takes their time. And they actually had two people back there coordinating the unloading. They called for their people to come back and, like 5 people showed up. They had 10 pallets. Couldn't believe it. And he had to unload 3 to get all his off. And when he went to put them back on, he was putting one back on. It was a short one, and I wanted the 2 big ones on first. And I said, could you please put the 2 big ones on? Yeah, sure, no problem. He was really cool about it. I was shocked. Got to my second stop. Construction. Why is it when Walmart stores do construction, they park all of their containers for the construction materials right in front of the dock? So during your construction, you don't have trucks need to back in there? And then the construction workers. Does Walmart not tell them, look, if you see a truck pulling on by our docks, you might want to be careful because he's probably going to back into the dock? They don't care. Guy in a high-low, I'm trying to back into the dock, right? It's got a fork truck. And because of where all the stuff was, I couldn't get lined up properly. So I had to go ahead and pull forward. So I pulled forward and I went to start backing up. He starts honking the horn. I'm like, honk all you want. Pulling behind me, I'm going to run you over. What? Because you have a high-low, you're privileged? And these guys just walk right behind me. I'm backing up. I've been moving for 6-8 feet. They're just walking behind you. I pull up and laid on the air horn. I already honked my city horn. Walk right in behind the moving truck. So, getting inside there was no problem. Because the construction workers were walking in and out, so they had the door open. And I was able to go in. There's an employee standing there because there has to be somebody there while all these guys are going in and out. Obviously, they could be taking TVs out or whatever. And I said to him, could you let somebody know the meat and produce truck's here? He goes, I can't leave this. The kid couldn't have been more than maybe 18, 19 years old, maybe 20. And he's like, I can't leave here. I got to watch the door. And I said, oh, you don't have a radio in? I realized the thing he had in his ear was his Bluetooth. So he can't get up out of his chair and walk over to the phone and call on the phone, over the PA system that, meat and produce trucks here. So he was playing a game when I first walked in. So I got on my phone to call him, let him know I was back there. All of a sudden he just stopped playing his game and started watching the monitor. And I stood there for a while, and finally I got frustrated. I said, forget it, I'll have to go and get them because they're not going to answer the phone. Probably about 30 seconds before the phone would have hung up, somebody answered. And, of course, by that time I had already started walking to the front. And I told them I was there. They're like, okay. I stand there for a few more minutes. Finally, the guy walks back here. And he unloads the truck. And, he's a real nice guy. Get to my third stop. My third stop was what we call a day stock store or a 4 to 7 store. I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. And I get there, and I'm there at 1:30. Okay, I'm 1:30 in the morning, and they're closed. Okay, as far as I knew, there wasn't even supposed to be anybody there at that point. So I swing up to back into the dock. And I look over, and there's 2 Walmart employees walking in and out of the doors. They got their little blue vest on and everything. So I call, and hey, I see there's somebody there. I said, is there any chance you can come out here and unload these 3 pallets off my truck real quick? And he says, no, we're closed. We're not even supposed to be here right now. And I laughed. So, okay, no problem. I had to try. He says, all right, thank you. And we hung up. So about 4 o'clock, which is when they're supposed to be ready to unload us, I called them back. Guy answers the phone. I said, yeah, I got your meat and produce out back. He said, okay, we'll see you at 5 o'clock. Click. I called him back. 5 o'clock? When did that start? Oh, it started months ago. I thought you guys were supposed to be ready to unload us at 4 o'clock. Nope, 5 o'clock. Okay. I called the terminal. They weren't happy. I guess, from what I understand now, not the first time that's happened. So, while I was waiting between 1:30 and 4, I climbed in the back, took a nap. I got up and I come out front and everything's white. My truck, the windshield, the ground, everything's white. Thinking, great. So I'm already running behind because these guys don't want to unload me till 5. I get down here at my last store. Last night, that whole entire parking lot was white. I got down here and I called them. They answered the phone. Went to the back. They have a little walk-through door. I think they call them a man door. A little walk-through door. It's not a roll-up door. And they've got one of the handles on it. So if you push it, the fire alarm goes off. And that stupid thing was going beep, 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 driving everybody nuts. They got me. They were unloading me. I think he was pulling the last pallet off. And the manager finally came back and used his key to turn it off. And there was like 6 of us back there. This was absolutely amazing. All 6 of us, all at the same time, said, thank you. And it was not planned. We did not plan it. Everybody just happened to say it at the same time. It was absolutely hilarious. And we all started laughing. Matter of fact, the guy that was using the electric jack, he had to stop the electric jack because he started laughing. I just pulled off here and backed in. I'm done. The road's getting over here. I came over here from Osceola. It's about 30 miles. Just this side of Osceola, probably about 4 or 5 miles, I caught up with a car doing 40 miles an hour. 45 miles an hour. Now, granted, it's 50, 55 in this area. He's doing 40, 45. I look in my mirror, there's a truck right on. I thought he was trying to get in the back door. I thought sure I was going to get over to Creston and my seal was going to be broken and the door was going to be open because that truck was trying to get in. He was that close. And the guy in front of me had gotten up to like 47 miles an hour. Well, then he decided to slow down. So he slowed down. This truck pulls out and passed us both. I mean, he blew by us. He had to have been doing 60, 65. And he just blew by us. He was gone. I was like, I knew the roads weren't that bad. But when I got here, after dealing with all that, roads were the way they were, I said, nope, forget it. I'm parking. Matter of fact, they made a comment on Facebook that I didn't want to go any further because I didn't want to fishtail my truck and have safety spank me again. And I put in there in all caps, hey, safety, I'm stopped! Anyway, I hope my last video did not offend anybody because of the Kobe Bryant deal. But I'm sorry, folks. If it offended you, then, you know what? I'm sorry. Too bad. I said what I said, and I meant it. Doggone it. Just because of celebrity. And it was funny. There was 9 people on the helicopter. Okay? All you heard about was Kobe Bryant and his daughter. You didn't hear about the other 7 people that were on that helicopter. Oh, it wasn't a tragedy that they died too. I'm sorry, that's still eating me up a little bit. Anyway, we'll go back tonight. We'll see what happens. Go from there. Anyway, sitting here, I'm just waiting for time to get my pre-trip started and get going. So I thought I'd make a video for you guys. So I'm gonna call it quits right here. I'm gonna put this on, get this put together, put it on for you. And until next time, this is your host of the video of the day, reminding you to like, comment, share this video. Let the world know that Greg the Crazy Trucker is out there and he's creating havoc on the road wherever he goes. Thanks for watching.